Welcome to the newest episode. This one's brought to you by a viewer. His name is Chris, and you know who you are. Thank you for the idea. I'm going to be doing a collection of songs, metal and rock, that employ the Phrygian Dominant mode or simply just the Phrygian mode. So it's going to be a mix. We're going to play you a little bit from each song that utilizes this so you can hear it, and we'll see how many songs we can get up to. So we're going to start with Dream Theater. No surprise there. They're going to have several entries into this list. We're going with In the Name of God off of Train of Thought, and here it is. And if you're not sure what the Phrygian mode is, I'm going to leave some links down below to some videos I've done on the mode itself already. So feel free to check out the description for more information. On to the next one here. We're going to go with Metallica, Wherever I May Roam. Here we go. Alright, there you go, Metallica, Wherever I May Roam. From there, we're going to move to Opeth, who also have several entries into this. They love the Phrygian mode. Here we go. This is the Grand Conjuration. So there's Opeth's first entry into the list. We're going to go head back to Dream Theater now. Here's Home, off of Scenes from a Memory. It was one of my favorite Dream Theater songs of all time. I also did a video on Dream Theater and this song involving Michael Ackerfeld of Opeth. I will leave that in the description below. Tons of video links in the description. But here's Home by Dream Theater. So you have that one. The next one comes from Alice in Chains, Dirt. Here we go. One of the greatest albums of all time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll spare you the singing. Let's see what else I can find. I'll meet you around the corner. Alright, carrying on. Next on the list, we have Dream Theater again, this time with the Yitzhak Jam. Here we go. Alright, great entry into the list here. The next one is Joe Satriani with War. What a song. What an artist. So that's Joe Satriani. Then we have Megadeth with Symphony of Destruction. No surprise there. I believe it's the only one by Megadeth that uses Phrygian, which is kind of sad, but here we go. right, you get the idea. Next up we have Bleak by Opeth. And this is the song that kind of copies or was inspired by Dream Theater's Home. And again, I did a video on that. I will link that below. Here we go. So we have that one. The next one is a band called Iced Earth, which I don't really ever talk about. I do believe this is in Phrygian, at least in part. It's called Birth of the Wicked. I didn't do too much research on this one, but we're going with it. We're throwing it on the list. Alright, and then the next one, Iron Maiden with, of course, Powerslave. You couldn't have a Phrygian list without Powerslave. So here's Powerslave for you. Alright, I'm going to search for a couple more. Let's check it out. Alright guys, up next on the list from Tool, we have Reflection. Let's check this out. I think I'm going to fast forward just a little bit here. There's Reflection by Tool. Next, we're going to throw in the top melodic voice of The Trooper by Iron Maiden. Utilizes some Phrygian vibes. That would be specifically this part. Here we go. That's the Trooper's upper voice. A little bit of a Phrygian thing going on there. Next, we're going to do another one by Opeth, The Funeral Portrait. Never get tired of Opeth. Next we have by Jefferson Airplane. This is kind of coming out of left field a little bit. We have White Rabbit. So an interesting addition to the list. All right, we got three more. And these are just the last three I'm doing. I can't sit here all day. I'm sure there's dozens, if not hundreds more. And if anybody has any that they think I've missed that are very apparent, please leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out. This is Blood and Thunder by Mastodon. Mastodon's one of my favorite bands. I haven't talked about them in a while, so we'll get back into them in the future. All right, two more. Innuendo by Queen, of all bands. Let's see what we got here. All right, I actually just uploaded a almost a full analysis of Bohemian Rhapsody. It was one of the most interesting songs to analyze ever. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. Please check it out if you're interested in music theory specifically and you want to sit through 17 minutes of me talking about it. That would be amazing. All right, one more, guys. Now, again, this list was mostly inspired by the Phrygian Dominant side of things, but I did include a lot of Phrygian natural stuff as well. It is what it is. Take it, leave it, don't really care. But here we go. 46 and 2 by Tool. I'd like to thank you all for being here. If you've made it this far, please let me know in the comments below. Because believe it or not, making these videos is very time consuming. And I appreciate that you're sticking around. With that said, we'll see you next time.